Hello. Good morning, everyone. I just wanted to hop on real quick to share some thoughts for the day. I am getting ready to head out to a meeting shortly, but wanted to make sure because I don't know when I'll be able to get back on today to do this. Because right after the meeting, I'll be driving back to Cleveland. But wanted to make sure that I hopped on and we continue to share what we've been sharing. Thank you for your grace for the last couple of days as I've been kind of on the move, been a little busy, and ended up having the video posted yesterday pretty late. But I'm grateful that we have an opportunity to start this day over. Not start this day over, but start this day together. And thank you for joining me, and thank you for your grace the last couple of days, or for showing me grace the last couple of days. I want to jump right into the thought for today. Again, this is just walking through some of the things that the disciples may have been experiencing between the resurrection of Jesus, as well, and from that point to the day of Pentecost, where they were in the upper room and the Holy Spirit fell on them. Excuse me. So I want to jump into what the thought is for today, and it surrounds this moment just after Peter is restored and recommissioned. And what happens in that moment after everything is kind of taken place? Again, this is after the resurrection, after breakfast on the shore, after his restoration. We come to a moment that's so human, y'all, but it's so revealing on how Jesus leads us. It's so revealing to how he responds to us. John 21 tells us that after Jesus restored Peter, that he looked at him and he said, "Follow me." But Peter, like many of us, Peter was Peter. And he turns to Jesus and sees John nearby. And as he's looking at John, he looks at Jesus and says, but Lord, what about him? In other words, God, can you tell me? I know what you just said to me, but what's going to happen to him? What is his assignment? What's his story going to look like? And here's the thing that gets me, because Peter, knowing the relationship that Jesus had, I don't know when you've grown up in the church, you've heard that John was a disciple that Jesus loved. And so when Peter gets recommissioned and he understands his assignment, immediately there in the presence is John. And he looks at this disciple that Jesus loved and he says, what's going to happen with him? What is his ministry going to look like? What is his story going to look like? And Jesus responds with something that echoes into our lives today. Not dismissive, but what he says is, if it's my will that he will remain until I return, what is that to you? You follow me. It wasn't dismissive, but y'all, that line hit deep. It hits deep today because how many times do we say yes to God? But the moment we say yes to God, we start looking around. We start comparing our path to someone else's. We wonder why their progress looks different. And sometimes we even question why their calling feels to be so much clearer than our own. We ask God why is God doing that over there and not here? And Jesus says, don't worry about them. Don't measure your calling against theirs. Don't delay your obedience because you're watching someone else's blessing. No, you have an assignment, and your assignment is to follow me, to follow Jesus. That's the call. Not follow the crowd, not follow the trend, not follow what makes sense, not follow what everyone else is doing, not follow what feels equal. He says, just follow me, just follow Jesus. And that might mean your road looks different. It might mean that your timing is slower. It might mean that your story unfolds in the quiet places while someone else's is unfolding in the spotlight. But the point is this: it's not about how it looks; it's how and who you're following. Jesus knows exactly what he is doing in your life. He knew what he was doing with Peter. He knows what he's doing with you. You can trust him to know that he's doing with you. So today, I don't want you to get stuck in comparison. I don't want you to stall your steps trying to track someone else's timeline. Don't miss what Jesus is calling you to do. You don't want to get busy doing that. You don't want to miss that because you're busy looking to see what he's doing with someone else or asking what about them. He's calling you. He's trusting you, and he's walking with you. And the fire that restored you is also the voice that is going to lead you. friends, today, make sure that you follow him. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be faithful. One step at a time, one step after the other. In a few short moments, again, like the other videos, I'll be posting a short prayer in the comments. I encourage you to read it. I encourage you to pray it. Let it reset your focus. And I wanted to free you from the weight of comparison. I pray that's what it does. Jesus has a path that is unique and specific to you. And he's walking with you along that path. He's not leaving you. He's not leaving you to figure things out on your own. He just wants you to follow him in obedience. I pray that this has been awesome. I pray that this has been a blessing for you. Again, those who are leaving comments, those who are liking the videos, and even those who are sharing the videos, I am praying with you. God bless you. Have a wonderful day. I know that God is going to speak to you today.